Hello everyone, welcome back to your class. I hope all of you are safe and sound at your home and are studying things. Today we are going to learn about dignity of labor. What is labor? First of all, the very work, the hard work which we are doing in order to earn our livelihood over there, right? Then what is dignity of labor? What it means? What comes to your mind when you hear this very word itself, dignity of labor? Dignity means pride. Pride in doing every kind of work, even if it is the labor work, the work which involves a lot of hard work over there. We can say that every work has his or has pride over there. Every work is as equally important as others are there. Every work has its own importance over there. But it is in our mind somewhere that if we will do labor over there, if we will work hard over there, we will not look good. It will not satisfy our thirst for the status, we can say. We will feel ashamed of doing the laboring work over there, right? But if we are doing hard work and that hard work is giving us proper returns over there, then there is nothing wrong in doing that very work over there. Every work, mark my words, every work has its own importance over there. Let me tell you one story which will tell you about how every work has its own importance over there. Most probably, what is the first of all, please tell me what is labor? What is labor? It is the manual labor, the work which we do. For example, we can incorporate different works in the labor work over there. While construction works are going on, number of people are used to deliver different materials from one place to another place. That also comes under the category of the labor work. But why we are feeling ashamed of doing the labor works? Why we consider only white collar jobs as a proper job over there? Why so? It's just in our thinking that if we will do labor, people will make fun of us. They will not respect us. They will not give a proper position in the society, right? All these fears also cause fear in our own mind. But that's completely wrong, because if we are doing a work, hard work is involved in that, and every work has its own role to play over there in the society as well. While still some people try to avoid physical labor over there. See, let me tell you one story. Once there was a young boy in the Naples over there. Naples is a place in Italy. A small boy was there, young boy was there. He used to live with his mother. But due to the financial conditions of the family, that very boy has to work hard in the factory over there. He was unable to acquire education also, as well as the things which he wanted to have in his life. Even his extra activities over there, I can say, which he was having interest in, he was unable to achieve those things. But that very boy was having, we can say, in order to earn their daily needs over there, he has to work in factory. But even working in the factories over there, he heard music. He was having a passion for music over there. He liked to hear music. He liked to sing songs over there. He liked it that much that even while working in the factory over there, in the machine's voice of the tick-tocks of the machine, he heard music over there. He was that much passionate about it. So once his mother made him, she suggested him that she should get him a music teacher which will help to polish the music's passion for him over there itself, we can say, and in his spare time he can learn those things. So as decided, they went to one music teacher over there, and he started practicing musical notes over there. Even he started playing pianos over there whenever he got time over there. But then the music teacher, one day he told him that that boy is not able to sing over there properly. He said to that boy that you are hopeless case. You can never achieve something big in the music over there. He can never become a great singer. These words felt like a blow to that very boy. He was very much discouraged. But on the other hand, the mother of that very boy, she encouraged him. She encouraged him by saying that he is a very good singer. Even while at the home also, she tried to make him sing when they were working together over there, and they would like to sing a special song over there which they have for that. So those very motivating words of her mother over there, those helped that very child to improve, I can say, his voice over there, also his hard work was also improved over there. So she acted like a motivator to her son, and even she tried to take him to another musical teacher over there who will polish his music notes over there. So they decided that they will go to other music teacher, and in order to pay for that very music teacher also, her mother made all kinds of sacrifices for him. She even walked barefoot over there so that she can afford the fee of that very music teacher. And she also wanted that now her son's dream would not be shattered if she is working hard for him to achieve for that. So they played their very favorite tunes also side by side, and their house would vibrate with all the musical notes over there. Times passed over there, and then they learnt from that very music teacher also, and with all that very things, one day that very person, that very young boy over there, he became one of the greatest singers of the time over there. What was his name? His name was Enrico Corso. That child who was barely able to fulfill his daily needs over there, but only because of his mother's compassion also, his compassion also, and both of their hard work over there, they managed to fulfill his dream also over there. So sometimes according to the situations, we have to modify the things which we are doing at the point time over there. But if we are having a great compassion for the thing, and we are ready to work hard for also that very thing, sooner or later our dream will be true over there. There are two examples of such great personalities, I can say, who also believed in labor itself, manual labor itself. See, Mahatma Gandhi, the very first one. He is the father of nation, right? Even he used to weave and wash his clothes himself. He never required people's help for doing small things for him over there. He would also used to wash his plates and utensils. He would like to clean the toilet also. He was such a great personality. He would have also thought that I am such a great personality, why I should do these small works over there? I should call someone else to do it for me, right? But he never did. Why so? Because we should never be ashamed of doing our own work over there. It is our work. We have to do it. Whether it is of a big white collar job also, or even if it is of a labor work also. Every work has its own importance. Second great personality is Abraham Lincoln. He was also doing every ordinary work by his own only. He never did ask for assistant to do his small things over there. He loved to do his own work, so that would give him happiness and satisfaction by doing his own works over there. Like this, we should also try to do our own works on our own and never feel ashamed of doing any kind of work, because every work has its own equal importance. Now your work is what you will try to do. You will read this very chapter thoroughly, and then you will try to solve these very questions which I have given, and you will write these question and answers in your notebook. See, the first one, why people are ashamed of the manual labor. Second one, what message did you get from the story? Third one, the boy in the story was interested in which profession? These are your internal questions. First of all, you have to go through the story, and then you have to find the answers to these questions. After doing these, you have to solve your exercise questions also, okay? And then you have to write this into your notebook over there. Now let's study about an activity, which is your activity number 6th. Write the name of people related to you under each section based on the diagram above, and understand how closely related you are to the others. First of all, you have to write people's name who are connected to you, who are your family. You will write them in this very section. Those who are your close friends under this section, your friends, and so on, your acquaintance. What is an acquaintance? The person whom you know only. They are not as much as close to you like your family, but still you know them. And then you have to write about that, how closely they are related to you, what is your bond with them over there. Okay, so write this activity also and your question answers also in your notebook. Thank you.